We are live. It's Friday, which means we got another session of Disgaea RPG, and I didn't do too much with Disgaea RPG yesterday. I didn't even stream at all yesterday. I was just dead tired. I won't even lie. I was done. Just because I didn't get a whole lot of sleep that previous day before work. I was like going on like literally an hour of sleep. It was. I was in a rough state. I'll just say that. I did manage to log in real quick, check my emails, check to see if anything happened. And I did my daily summon for Disgaea RPG yesterday, but other than that, I didn't do nothing with Disgaea RPG. I'm actually kind of behind with the holiday grinding, too. The New Year's Eve. But we're here now, and I am going to stream a little bit of Disgaea RPG. So Tyrant Salvatore is out now, and I'm going to be doing some summons for him. We'll see what happens. But it looks like they're actually doing a guaranteed for him after a little bit, so that should be interesting. I would like to get Tyrant Salvatore, so that's pretty cool. But, I'm pretty satisfied with New Year's Rosalind. I'm pretty good to go, but Tyrant Salvatore, from what I understand, is a pretty top-tier unit in this game. So it would be nice to get one. I don't know if I had that particular one. Okay, so let's see. He is a limited character, yeah. 10x summon, 1x 3-star or above guaranteed. The 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th guarantees 1 4-star. Okay. So we would have to do it 5 times, which I don't have enough for 5 times. What's his percentage? Oh, oh, I hit the wrong thing. Oh my god. 0.30%. I think Rosalind was actually more than her, or more than him, wasn't he? Was she? But let's see. With the multiplier, it's still the same. Well, hold on. It's a 5% chance. Okay. Should I grind a little bit, or should I go ahead and summon him right now? I don't think I can use tickets, can I? So I do have 7 tickets. Yeah, unfortunately I can't use tickets on this, which is kind of lame. We can use tickets here. Which, should I use tickets now? I would like to have an Adele. I won't lie, I would love to have an Adele. I think I'm gonna hold off on using the tickets, but let's go ahead and do one here. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's a red moon. I think that's pretty decent. Again, I love this portrait of this guy. Yeah, I can do it again. So that would be 2. Oh, that's a gold. Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Hey, it's a 4-star. That's pretty good. I'm probably just gonna immediately fuse her. Might have a chance to turn. Nope. So, I might be able to build that up a little bit to get another summon in, but for right now, let us go fix up the party a little bit. Actually, I need to go over here, don't I? That's what I need to do. But yeah, I do apologize for not streaming yesterday. Again, I was just tired. I'm trying to not make that a habit, though. I do want to try to stream a good bit this year. Alright, so we got Flan. What's that dude use Flan from time to time? Let's see. Party plus EXP. Or do I already have that? No. Okay, so Party EXP plus 5%. So that will come in handy for grinding. So let's see. Let's go ahead and go through some of these. I'm gonna start concentrating on getting their stars up once I get through like some of these common units abilities, because that's just what I want to do. Okay, I'm not starring one of these yet. $170? Okay. He's done. What else can I do right away? Just to go ahead and knock it out. One more. I never did this. Jesus, Mal. Okay. $160. How much she's got right now? She's got 100. Do I have model potions? Oh, no. Now for you, I'll need to look you up before I do that. Attack, resist, attack, attack. So she is focused on attack. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Okay, we'll go do the dailies. Then, if there's enough time, we will just grind a little bit on the holiday stuff. I haven't really made too much progress in the story, truth be told. I've been so focused on grinding on the holiday stuff. Okay. Go back to the stronghold real quick. See if I got any stuff. So I might actually be able to get enough currency to summon one more time before the end of the stream. Possible. Never know. Okay, this is for our grind team. And now we just let it do its thing, and hopefully we get some good stuff. And then I'll grind a little bit with the EXP after doing all this. I really do gotta gear up the fees or a little something. Just to have a little buff. Now, I really haven't done much of Item World either. Like, I could easily be putting a lot more time into this, but, you know, just life, work, and I want to work on other stuff, etc., etc. I usually will have this playing in the background, though, whenever I'm, like, just watching random videos. These poor bottle males. I've been kind of watching, just going into the stuff that's recently been going on. I have been watching some iceberg videos, and those have been really interesting. Like, just all kinds of different subjects. To the point where I thought about making a silly Phantom Brave one, but I don't even think Phantom Brave has that many facts to make an iceberg for. See what's going on in the world of Twitter. Somebody stacking a bunch of 32Xs on top of each other. Classic. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 8 is out, isn't it? I need to catch out on a series so bad. I like Resident Evil series, I really do. I've never made it past Resident Evil 5. Anything that's come out after Resident Evil 5 I haven't played. And that includes Remake, 2 and 3. That's a good tweet. But yeah, and even then, with Resident Evil 5, I never beat Resident Evil 5. At the time, I was really about Resident Evil 5, just because, just some of the stuff they changed from 4 to 5. Granted, I didn't really have a anybody to co-op with that game. If I co-op Resident Evil 5, I'm sure I would have had a grand time. But, and even then, I didn't even get far solo in Resident Evil 5 at all. So truth be told, after Resident Evil 4, I really didn't do much after Resident Evil 4. Very nice. I could skip these, but I don't want to waste the skip tickets on these. I'm alright with just doing these, so it's just like this. Just catching up on stuff while just playing and streaming and just talking, chilling. Ah, that's fine. The only reason why I'm aiming for Lahar or Santa Lahar is that some of them might have a chance of increasing item drops. Hey, we got a rainbow. Huh, they're looking for voice acting for something else. Grant, now, obviously, you know, with my voice, I would be too good at voice acting, so I want to give others an opportunity. Nah, who am I kidding? Listen to my voice. A true thug. Sorry, I'm just reading this voice acting audition stuff. Medium to medium low voice. What are these lines here? Are you sure about this, big bro? The planet looks dusty. That's the best I can do. Oh, you're the Alpha Star? Nice. You really cut out a big piece of the pie, huh? Typhoon Flash! What's this other guy? Chill older brother. What is this anyway exactly? I see. Well, I'll deal with it myself. Yeah, I can't do voice acting whatsoever. I am curious, what is this game about? The worst heroes ever? What? Okay, it doesn't look like there's two... I'm not finding, like, any gameplay video stuff or anything, or screenshots. Oh, Pan Pizza's a voice actor in this? That's pretty cool. I'm familiar with Pan Pizza. Or is he just an artist? Oh, no, just an artist. Or input. Something. I don't know. He's involved in some way, is what I'm trying to say. I don't even know what kind of game this is. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Too distracted. More so than usual. I'll like this and retweet it, though. I usually retweet stuff like this. That's a little too high, probably, for me. Oh, that's pretty cool. A new collab MF Doom album seemed like it dropped. Rest in peace to MF Doom. I know a lot of people are big fans of him. Oh, that's exciting news. A 23-ton piece of a Chinese rocket will crash into Earth this weekend. May 9th. Says the chances of that rocket hitting an area where somebody lives is low, but not zero, so there's that. There's so many cool artists on Twitter. I was actually trying to get a, there was an artist that was, he looked like he was doing sprite work and whatnot. Oh, hey, JC. It goes pretty well. Hope it's going well for you, too. But yeah, I was, like, looking at one artist that was doing sprite commissions, but I was kind of a little too late. I gotta get on a ball with these RPG Maker projects. I think I just need, like, to actually have the material in front of me, and that will give me the drive to do it. Is 4 still the fastest? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's see what else disastrous news is on Twitter right now. A homeless LA musician helped create a Daft Punk classic. Really? I'm doing okay. Oh, gotcha. Thanks. New focus in Fire Emblem Heroes starts today, and I already got lucky. Oh, that's cool. There's like new meta or something going on with it. It's been so long since I played Heroes. Funny enough, we in Disgaea, Tyrant Falvatoris just dropped today. And he's kind of like a big tier. Like even in Japan right now, he's like a big tier character. Unfortunately, I didn't get him, but hey, I still got a couple days. Has Fire Emblem Heroes had like any crossovers yet? Oh my god, that is a tier list. I was curious. I'm looking up the Fire Emblem Heroes tier list. It's mainly of interest to me for skill inheritance. There's some BS in that we got the final boss versions of the... Ah, okay. Yeah, I did like that mechanic of Heroes when I did play, was the whole skill inheritance. Jeez, this Heroes tier list is, like, really in depth. Oh, Lucina's up there? That just surprised me. Evil Ike. The closest thing is the TMS guys. They haven't done any crossover stuff, which is the realm of gacha games is weird, right? Like even if they did something within Nintendo, I'm sure there is a couple things they could put in there. I guess they're more focused on the light holiday celebration stuff. Oh shoot, they added Walhart. Walhart wasn't in there when I last played. He's bottom tier. That's pretty sad. So I don't actually know who's high or low too specifically, but I know the game well enough that I can get a good sense. Okay, yeah, I know you. I see you from time to time posting about Fire Emblem Heroes and post your builds. Pretty good stuff. I was looking at this tier list. Oh, is it not going to let me post it? There we go. I was looking at that one specifically. Frederick, oh my god, Walhart. He was like one of my favorite units in Awakening too. That's funny to hear. Yeah, it seems like he's like the worst axe user on this list. Yeah. I'm trying to remember who I even used when I did play Heroes. I had some pretty decent units early on, but they're probably all like all outclassed at this point. Yo, they added my boy Joshua. Let's go. Oh, aren't they gonna add the gatekeeper dude from Three Houses? Did he win the poll for this game? Or did he already add him? I'm not seeing him. Well, even if he used old guys that have probably got weapons with revives, and those tend to breathe. Okay. I'm honestly trying to remember who I even use. Because I don't even think I could pull up my old, because I think it was on my old phone attached to it. And I don't remember if I don't even remember if they had an account connection with it or not. I think I had Hector. I think I vaguely remember using Hector. Yeah, Gatekeeper will be added in this year. Okay. Around August. I'm gonna find it hilarious if he's actually top tier. Yep, there she is. She's absolute top tier in the axe department. That's pretty funny. Did I have a holiday unit? I don't even remember. It's been so long. Are years 1 and 2? Okay. I don't know if Insania still plays heroes, but I know he had a pretty good build for, what's her name? It was pretty funny that he kept buffing her as much as possible. Seen a lot of Sacred Stone units, and that makes me pretty happy. But I think I'm just gonna stick with Disgaea RPG though for now. I'm gonna limit myself to just one gacha game, and I'm gonna stick with Disgaea RPG. She's a god tier mage in area. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Let me download Heroes real quick and see if I do have my account still. I'll just download it to see what's if I still have anything from it. And see how horribly outdated my team is. I'm fairly certain I had Hector. Yeah, I can't imagine doing more than one gacha game. For a while, I was actually playing 3. I was playing Heroes, Battle Cats, and Brave Exvius. But then that slowly would turn into just Brave Exvius and Brave Exvius and Battle Cats. And then it was strictly Brave Exvius for a good while. It also helped at that point that I got Toro Orlando's, and at that point he was like top tier in that game for like a good solid year, I want to say. Of course, I've been always a free-to-play player when it comes to these gacha games. I've never spent a single dime on these, so maybe that's why I used to play, multiples at once. But they are real-time syncs, though. A Nintendo account? I don't think I had one. So then my data is probably lost forever at this point then. Yeah. Well, hold on. Unless I did it through my Google account. No, it didn't. Okay. Okay, that's unfortunate. So I would have to start Heroes again if I wanted to get back into that. I was just curious to see if I could load up my old team. Speaking of, let me look at see if there's a Disgaea RPG tier list for over here at Global. Was last updated in April, so this is a little outdated. Rip, oh well. It is what it is. I remember, I forget the guy's name, but he was from, Fates, the Bozeman. I know he was, like, a good early unit to get when that game first came out. I know I got him. It's a lot nicer to new players if you just ever do go back to it. Okay, noted. Oh, regular Valvatoris is S tier right now? That's interesting. Oh, really? You put Fenric in 8 tier. Okay. Okay, here we go. May 2021. Yeah, I remember when they announced him being a starter unit. He's definitely fallen a lot. Okay. That makes sense. Looks like we have some, serial codes to add here. I'll have to make sure that I got them. There's been a group of people who's been getting promo codes together for Disgaea RPG to give them out to everybody, so it's been pretty cool. And they don't expire with one use, like, anybody can use them. Let me go ahead and go do that real quick. I might have already used some of these, I'm not too sure. And if I get enough, I'll do another summon for Valvatoris. God, I'm already 40 minutes in? Jesus. No, not that. Oh, looks like I gotta type it in. Oop. Okay, cool. I didn't use that one. Oh, I can't copy it. Okay. Has been claimed. Okay, I did use that one. Okay. Well then. Okay, it looks like it was just literally that one. Yeah, okay. So I'll probably be more willing to try this, but there's a bunch of small things that annoy me. I can appreciate how close this game gets to regular Disgaea in a lot of senses. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of neat that they got a look, like, close to Disgaea, but at the same time, there is some weird stuff to it. It's very free-to-play friendly, though. And, I think the biggest thing is probably the turn-based. Like, you can never... Well, there's like a few ways you can increase your speed stat, but for the most part, there's not too much you can do. So it's characters kind of locked in with their speed for the most part. And that's probably like the biggest thing between this and regular Disgaea. Yeah, go ahead and use that. That was a premium summon ticket. Is that the same thing I'm thinking of? I went to the wrong thing. Okay, so yeah, it sucks they can't use tickets on Favatores. Are fists and guns still speed-based? Have they? That's a good question, actually. Guns do increase your speed by 2. No, guns are attack-based now. Like, the only way I know that you can boost speed is putting shoes on. Other than that, I think that's about it, maybe with the exception of a couple weapons. And then, let's see, fists. I think fists are just attack-based as well now. Yeah, they're just attack-based now. And they do have magical monster weapons and regular monster weapons in here as well. Still do the whole innocent things. Item world is something I haven't really done too much of. But yeah, it is a good thing they didn't split the thing with fists in this game, because that would be pretty disastrous. Oh wait, I need to go... Whoops, sorry, Rosalind. Try to boost the EXP. One of the smaller annoyances is having to pay to refresh the shop. Would almost prefer if it didn't exist. Yeah. Well, you do get a couple of free tries, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can do 5 refreshes a day, but after that, you have to pay for it. Oh yeah, they brought back the zombie maid for this game, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, that is really, really annoying. Oh yeah, Dr. Simply. I'm sitting here like I wasn't gonna do something. It's definitely Disgaea, but very gotcha. Yeah, because it costs like 20 points just to name a character. And you only have 100 a day. I definitely bribed a lot more in this one compared to other Disgaeas, that's for sure. And of course, you don't have the option to fight by force, because that would be too easy. That should be good. Okay, so we got 30 minutes to do that. Rosalind's about to level up, so let's do a lower one then. Hitting the point where you just fight the assembly every time a D5 has been goofy. When I've been streaming Disgaea 1 Complete, I've been doing that a lot. I do the trick where you just you have at least one of the senators approved, and hopefully he's a high enough level, and I just throw everybody into him, and then you win it. I think they were at their worst in Disgaea 1. I think that was the biggest in the Dark Assembly. I think that was the biggest level gap between you and them. Though I don't really remember... Yeah, I definitely remember Disgaea 2 having much difficulty with that than Disgaea 1. Ah, dang it. I should have used the skip ticket. See, I got the tier list here. Let's see. Yeah, I think they lowered in each game, but I think even 3 and 4 they were in the thousands. 5 they were like 100. So yeah, I remember 5s like being really easy. When I get back to 5, eventually I do want to stream all the Disgaea games at some point. And I look forward to doing 5 because I did nothing post game 5. All I did was the story, and that was it. Oh, I need to put, well, hold on. I do have Flan in this team, don't I? Ah, I hit the thing again. Yeah, I do have Flan. Okay, Flan, has an ability that adds 5% EXP. Yeah, if I recall correctly, World of Carnage 5 was different. I'll be honest, I was never big of a fan of the World of Carnage, but that's more based off of how 2 did World of Carnage. And I'm only saying that because I can't use Axel and those other party members that you can get outside of Land of Carnage. I think they changed it to PC version. I never played the PC version of this guy too yet. Which, holy cow, I'm glad that Disgaea 2 PC is a thing, because otherwise we'd be losing out on Disgaea 2 PSP forever, since Sony is... they are pulling the PSP PlayStation Store. Which I think is like one of the few English games that even has DLC for PSP, actually. Okay, so as of right now, there's only one SS tier in this game, and that is New Year's Rosalind, which, you know, I have right there. Very nice. Then it goes to S tier with Lahara, Valvatores, regular Valvatores, and then Desco. So, Tyrant Valvatores hasn't been ranked yet. I think the best comparison I can think of is that it's the different ranks in Monster Hunter. Okay. I'm gonna have to replay 5. For sure. For the most part, I enjoyed 5. I enjoyed my time with 5. Like, at first, I wasn't the biggest fan of Seraphina, but she grew on me. I remember everybody was like, man, I hate Usalia. Usalia's the worst character, and I played it again. I'm like, I love Usalia. And of course, Red Madness, he's goofy. He was a pretty silly character. Is this just a general story that's really weak? Yeah, 5 is, I'm thinking. Would I put 5 story as the worst in the Disgaea games? It's my favorite gameplay. Oh, yeah, the gameplay in 5 is really good. I really enjoyed the gameplay in 5. Characters themselves, let's see. I like Usalia. I think Killian's a pretty fine main character. He's pretty okay. Red Magnus was silly, but I think there was better silly characters for that role. I mentioned Seraphina I was kind of like really not big on Seraphina at first, and then at the end I was like, okay. Christo is there? I mean, if he is Master Lamented, Seraph Lamented, then that's cool, but the game really doesn't really say he is. Oh, I do love, I really do love, Killian's Master. Like, he was a really cool character and a really cool design, and, I know you can get him post-game. Need to go reincarnate. Reincarnation in this game's a little weird, too. Like, you can't just straight out go to level 9,999. You have to, like, there's like a max, and every time they reach that max, that's when you can reincarnate, and then you can unlock the next tier. That's what, yeah, it is more straight. I was actually thinking, I'm like, this guy's 5 story is really more to the point. Like, it has goofy moments, but not like to the extent that the series is known for. Thank you, Mal. Kind of a bad RPG story. It's not the worst. It's typical, I guess is what I would say. It's just like average road. Let's see. I would put 2... I still think 2 story's the best. But I really like 3 story as well. 3 had a fun story. Was my least favorite story, but looking back on it, I appreciate a lot of the show playing it does with the cast. Yeah. Funny enough, I think I do like 3's post-story the most out of the series. Mr. Bigster. I don't know why I remember that. 3 was fun. I really enjoyed my time with 3. It has some weird, questionable changes. Because 3 was the start where you couldn't, like, that's when they changed the weapon level and system, wasn't it? Oh god, is it ball even a thing in the Japanese version yet of this game? I wonder. Yeah, 3 was the start of the limiting who can get what weapon specials. Ah, gotcha. It's interesting that each Disgaea game has something unique to each one, while still improving or changing things with, as time goes on. Like, Disgaea 3 introduced the Char world, which that was really cool. 3's awkward. They often either got the worst implementation of a mechanic or introduced a mechanic that was done better later on. Yeah. Because mechanic-wise, yeah, Disgaea 5 is probably the best. You know, thinking about it, I might actually put... I don't recognize that number. That's the first time I've seen a number verified number. I will not answer that. But, I think I would actually put Disgaea D2 story below 5. Honestly. Yeah, Char World started with 3. And yeah. Like, I think 3 was the biggest jumping point in terms of mechanics, I want to say. I could be wrong on that, but I think 3 introduced the most new mechanics in the series. Unless 6 done a lot that I'm just not aware of. And I do like the Academy setting for 3. I think that was a pretty cool setting. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm starting to feel nostalgic for Disgaea 3 in a way. Because it's been a little bit now. But then again, you're talking to a guy who's feeling nostalgic for Final Fantasy 13 of all games for whatever reason. I was actually thinking the other day, like, man, I want to stream Final Fantasy 13. And I don't know why. I'm hoping we get a port. A PC port, maybe, for Disgaea 3 at some point, because... as far as I know, the only way you can play the definitive version of 3 is the PlayStation Vita, and I actually don't know what the price is of that game is. I think I do have a copy of Disgaea 3 on Vita, because I got a PlayStation TV. Yeah, I do, because I remember playing it on PlayStation TV. Disgaea 3. Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually a lot cheaper than I thought. Disgaea 3 on Vita is only 26 bucks for complete. That's a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it was a Vita game. But at first, you couldn't play it on PlayStation TV, but NIS actually patched the game, so you could actually play it on PlayStation TV later on. Nobody's maxed yet, are they? No. Okay. They added a bunch of stuff from 4 in that, I think. Oh, did they? Because I know they did that with 2. The PSP version of 2, they added a bunch of stuff from 3. What's the most expensive Disgaea game? I'm kind of curious now. Oh, I was about to say, okay. So the most expensive version of Disgaea... I said it version, not popular. Disgaea 4 Complete, the Hell-Raising Edition, on Nintendo Switch, is worth $144. I was never super interested in picking up a Vita, so I only have passive familiarity with updates versions of 3 and 4. I understand. I never picked up the Vita myself. Like, I was just intrigued by the PlayStation TV because it was something I could actually play on TV. Yeah, that was pretty much the Vita's big game, I feel like, is Persona 4 Golden, but since that's on a PC now... Oh, Disgaea, because it was a special edition for Switch. Like, the most expensive regular Disgaea game is Disgaea 4 Complete for Nintendo Switch, which is going for $90. Holy cow. Is it that rare of a version? Yeah, that's not even a collector's edition. That's just a regular version on Switch. Yeah. Disgaea DS is actually $20. That's pretty funny. I actually have a copy of that game. Man, I like for it, but not $90 worth. You're right. But that's the Switch version. The PS... How much is the PS4 version? Oh, yeah, the Disgaea 4 for the PS4 is literally $20. Which I still need to pick up a copy of that. Oh, we gotta level up, Rossi. That's how I can tell the difference. Yeah, I'm gonna call New Year's Eve Rosalind Rossi, and then, regular Rosalind Rosalind. That works. Mao, have I mentioned how much of a creep you are? And you go by attack, so we'll wait on that. I like 4. God, that's a... Holy cow. Somebody's been putting into work. I really do enjoy 4. My time with 4 was pretty fun. Getting all the endings for 4 was a little funny, but other than that, I really like 4. I also like the fact that they actually added more voice acting to the English version of Disgaea 4 than the Japanese version. But I'm real still having the 5. Yeah. I understand that. Like, Switch being portable is really appealing to me for RPGs. I keep telling myself I need to get a Switch. But every time I keep hearing something about a new version of Switch coming out, I'm like, okay, then I'll just wait. And, it, you know, the cycle keeps continuing. think from here we can just go ahead and skip a lot more. You gonna get Disgaea 6 when it comes out, JC? Or are you gonna hold off on that? A little bit more with the Really? I put a lot of time into 4. Like, the only stuff I didn't do in 4 was the stuff that was in the Vita version that they added later on. Everything else I pretty much did in 4. With the sole exception of Fighting Ball, I was like, nah, I'm done. That was literally the only thing I didn't do in 4, Vanilla 4, was the ball. I really liked the Tyrant Valvatores extra story. It was a really fun time. Fucus was okay. It was decent. And getting Tyrant Valvatores and Valvatores and being able to use them at the same time was pretty fun. Because unfortunately, I know in Disgaea 4, unless they changed it later on, you could not use low definition Asagi and high definition Asagi at the same time. You had to pick and choose. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Oh, things have been good for you. Alright, now for the main event. Just literally just grinding. Ugh. I hope you've been able to find some good stuff for your shop, Jeff. I know it's probably getting to about that time where everybody's getting out and about looking for things. This is new. I don't remember them playing Planet X here. I mean, I don't mind. I love Planet X. It's like one of the best Disgaea 1 themes. Hey, did you want a copy of that lasagna game? Why did I read that as lasagna? Yeah, I'd be up for that. What's your email? It's just, it's my full name, Joshua Allen Duncan at, you can type it down? Oh yeah, that's good. That's probably better, actually. Make sure I spelled that right. JOSHUAALLENDUNCAN at yahoo.com. Yep, that is me. I'll definitely have to take a look at that. No, thank you. Is it out, or is it still in, a work in progress, if you don't mind me asking? It'll be out next week. Okay, cool. I'll definitely have to check it out. Hopefully they're not giving you a hard time like some of the horror stories you told about your previous jobs that you had with the video game industry. But it seems like you're having a pretty good time over there. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense. I don't care. Hey, one less thing to worry about. Yeah, the penguins in Disgaea has always been pretty silly. Oh my god, I just realized what level Killian was. Okay, so let's see. How many more points do I need? Oh Jesus, I'm not even halfway there yet. Gotcha games. It's funny to see the Japanese is applied, like... Yeah, that's actually a printing you can unlock in this game, is that, the... whatever they're called. I forgot these particular names are called. But you can get a couple of them if you want some. They actually give you Pringer X, believe it or not. As a party member in story mode. And he's not apparently really good, because he's not even on the terrorist ranking. I don't believe... Let me look at the tier list real quick. No, he's not even listed on the tier list. Get these 400s out of the way. Right? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, this is his only playable appearance, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah. I couldn't remember if he was playable in another game or not, but yeah, this is pretty much his only playable appearance. And he's not good. But he does have his own collectible training card. So there's that. Might have been a non-playable Disgaea game. Yeah, I don't know if he was in the Pringy 1 and 2 games or not. I imagine he was. That's probably like one of the few Disgaea games I haven't played is the Pringy game. Well, no, I played Pringy 1. I never played Pringy 2, though. Those are actually pretty fun platformers, though. I know he showed up as a boss in one. Okay. I never beat one. I put a good amount of time into it, though. Yet another reason to get a Switch, because those versions are on the Switch now, but they don't have a, that's the only way you can play the friendly games, unless you have a PSP. What I'm pretty excited is, NIS is actually releasing Soul Nomad on PC. I know that's gonna be, I know a lot of people's gonna be very happy about that, because Soul Nomad, if I'm not mistaken, Soul Nomad goes for a pretty decent price. I remember I had to pay about $45 for my copy. Well, no, it's gone down in price. Okay, Soul Namad's only $35 now. The original PS2 version. Gotta see the start of the Asagi multiverse. Yeah. I heard that was pretty funny. They're doing a bunch of, like, yeah. Yeah, the first one, they're doing Phantom Brave and Soul Nomad as a collection, and I'm like, Phantom Brave is like I go back and forth between Final Fantasy VII and Phantom Brave as being my favorite game of all time, but I could definitely say Phantom Brave is my favorite NIS game of all time, and I'm honestly gonna pick up a copy of Phantom Brave on Switch just because I'm a sucker for it, and I don't even have a Switch. Like, I've always made it a mission to say whatever version of Phantom Brave comes out, I get a copy of it. Is that out yet? Let me see what the PC version comes out on Steam. August 31st is the PC release of Soul Nomad. Game looks pretty good on PC, just going by the screenshots. I understand that. My first experience with NIS was, believe it or not, Rhapsody: A Musical Adventure was my first NIS game. And I actually played that. My brother, my stepbrother, yeah, he's my brother, what am I talking about? My brother, he had it, and I played that when he came down for the summer. We played that. But that was before I knew about NIS. And then Phantom Brave was my first exposure to actual NIS. And then I've been hooked ever since. Like, I was consistent with their releases, with the exception of, like, Soul Nomad, just because I couldn't even find it at the time. And, Odin Sphere? Not Odin Sphere. Whatever that one game was that they did. I can't remember. But I was pretty consistent with the NIS games up until Disgaea D2. After D2, I took a break. And then my ex at the time got me Disgaea 5. And that's how I got Disgaea 5. But it took all the way up till D2 where I'm like, okay, I'm on burnout. But now that I'm thinking about it, Disgaea 2 is really good. Like, I really like Disgaea 2. Disgaea on PSP was my introduction. Nice. I remember when that came out. That was pretty fun. If you have it, JC, I would just recommend... You probably don't need to buy one, but I would recommend trying out Disgaea DS. Just out of sheer curiosity, because that port is very interesting. I know Disgaea 1 on PSP was an interesting case too. Oh, you have the DS version? Nice. It's a very funny port. I enjoy DS, it's weird as it is. But I know Disgaea 1 on PSP was interesting because of all the new bugs it introduces. I beaten Disgaea DS, but I didn't put that much more time into it. I just like how quirky it is. Oh yeah, I still got 2 more of these. I keep telling myself I do want to beat Disgaea DS 100%, just in my own time. Like, what I used to do is, when handheld games, I usually, like, play a couple minutes, about 30 minutes or so before I go to bed. Like, I'll lay in bed and just play on a DS. What I've been doing recently, though, is I've been taking my 3DS to work, and during lunch, I'll just be playing it, like, I'll just sit in the car and play it. I've been doing a replay of Awakening as of late, so that's been my, off-streaming game, and it's been Awakening. God, I love Fire Emblem Awakening. It's a good game. That game actually got me to get a 3DS. It took Fire Emblem Awakening for me to get a 3DS. But the PSP version was my cousin's copy, so I wanted a copy of the game for myself, and DS happened to be the device I had at the time. Ah, okay. That makes sense. I have a feeling PSPs are probably going to start going up in value pretty soon. If they haven't already. Just because some of those batteries are starting to break those PSPs, and with Sony discontinuing the digital store on PSP... Yeah, I can see that thing shooting up in price for a bit. I still need to start out some more FE titles. I've been happy with Disgaea and Pokemon as of late. Hence, oh, I love Awakening. I think Awakening was a great send-off. If that was their last game, I think it was a really good send-off. Like, it takes the best of, like, a lot of elements from previous Fire Emblem games. I know Homer was mentioning the one thing he doesn't like about Awakening was it doesn't have the magic triangle in the game. But that was something I wasn't, you know, I was alright living without. But I highly recommend Awakening. Gregor for life. I love so many characters in that game. Except the one everybody likes. The one that everybody likes, I don't like her. She's a terrible person, I'm sorry. There's Awakening, Sacred Stones, Echoes, and I'll probably emulate a new mystery to go. Yeah. The oldest Fire Emblem... Well, no, I was about to say... Binding Blade, I think that was the call. Was the oldest I went back. The first GBA... No, the first GBA game, but... I played NES Fire Emblem a little bit. Just to test it out, but I never got too far in it. And I do have Shadow Dragon on DS, but... that game, the Shadow Dragon definitely shows its age. And I like to try Path of Radius. Oh, Path of Radius is fun. But yeah, those games are... They're not cheap. By any means. Because, if I'm not mistaken... I think Path of Radius is like my second most expensive game in my collection. Yeah, currently Path of Radius is sitting at $280. Otherwise, besides Hero, I Feel Bad, my other FE experiences is just 3 houses. Really? I thought you played more than 3 houses. Now, I mean, I heard 3 Houses are pretty good, and I'm glad to hear 3 Houses did really well, especially after Fates, because Fates was an interesting case. I'm familiar with stuff, but I'm not super new to the series. Okay. You know, I really can't say anything because my first introduction to Fire Emblem was Melee, so don't feel too bad. But, yeah, I would highly recommend Awakening if you ever come across it, for a pretty decent price. Yeah, I would, don't get me wrong, I'm the same boat, I would at least like to try Fates, but the main issue with Fates is it is split up into 3 games, if I'm not mistaken, and that's pretty rough. Unless they've done... If they've done another version of Fates, that'd be 4 versions of Fates. Wait, was it 2 versions or 3 versions of Fates? Fates, I know they tried really hard and just didn't succeed a whole lot. Yeah. I don't know if it was the same team that translated Awakening that did Fates. Now, granted, Awakening with the translation, they took some liberties here and there, but I think it was great for the most part. The liberties they took with Fates is kind of... A little rough, I gotta say. Just going by what I've seen. I haven't seen the story in full, though, so... It's 2 versions... Oh, okay, so the DLC was the 3rd campaign. Got it, okay. And also the fact, from what I understand, it Fates, you throw your children in a time portal and then they come out bigger so you can actually use them in battle, and I'm like, this is weird. Let me just throw my infant son in this portal. Third was the true ending as well, okay. Which makes it hurt more, yeah. Because let's not forget, Final Fantasy 13 2. If you wanted the true ending of that game, you had to get the DLC. And that was, to this day, I still have not bought that DLC. Oh yeah, today's Friday. They're doing limited run stuff right now. One of the nice things with 3 Houses is none of the endings are a true ending, even the DLC 4th route. Okay. It seemed like Hero... Well, I was gonna say, Heroes didn't seem like it had an actual definitive ending. It seemed like every route was its own thing. I mean, it's good to hear the houses did so well. Hello there, I see you farming events. Any tips on how to get levels ASAP to try to farm events on hard? I'll be frank with you, I'm not even on hard myself, I'm on normal. Let me do this battle and I'll show you a tip real quick. I mean, I'm probably not the best person to ask, but I can tell you what I do. It's fine, every opinion counts. Ah, but you have not seen my opinion. So basically what I do here is the first thing I do is... Sorry, this is running a little slow. Basically, the first thing I do is I go to the Dark Assembly, and then I go do the 1.550 EXP. Since I only got 3 characters boosted units at the moment, okay. So, yeah, basically I go here, I do the 1.5 EXP from battles. Oh, okay, you got Rosalind. Which... Oh, you got New Year's Eve Rosalind. You got one of the best units in the game, then. That's pretty good. Where is Yukimaru on the tier list, actually? Now that I think about it. Okay, Yukimaru is a B tier. Got it. Oh, you got a reroll. Oh, okay. That makes sense. But yeah, I would go to the Dark Assembly, do the 1.5 EXP from battle. And then... hey, it takes a little bit. And then once you got that, you have 30 minutes to do... You get the EXP bonus. And then just go to the Dark Gates. Do the EXP gate. And then just go through, just do as much as you can. Now, I can't show you this, but you can have keys, and you can do a few more tries. And then along with that, you can actually do... skip tickets, but you can only do the skip tickets if you have all 3 missions completed. But once you do all 3 missions on a particular one, you can skip the battle and save some time. Now, if you happen to have some more time for EXP bonuses, and you already done all your EXP bonus gates, I would just do whatever main whatever main mission you got. Whatever main mission. What am I trying to say? Whatever main mission you're currently on that you can beat comfortably, I would just keep grinding that over and over again. I mean, that's pretty much what I do, but I'm sure there's better options. Wouldn't it be better to do on hard difficulty? Yeah, the higher the difficulty, the harder the enemy level is. I just haven't taken the time to go through and beat all in normal. Just simply because we've gotten holiday events back-to-back, and my priority has been grinding on those to try to get some decent stuff. Because now that, I got, because I'm like you, I got New Year's Eve Rosalind. So you want to try to get as much Rainbow Princess as possible to boost her special abilities. Because she's a unique unit, so you're not going to get her. I think this is probably the only time you'll be able to get her, unless they do some kind of New Year's Eve event again with her. But even the Japanese version right now, New Year's Eve Rosalind is pretty top tier. And we got Favatoris right now, and he's a pretty good unit, even on the Japanese tier list. Hopefully I help, but I would recommend just going on YouTube. I know there's a couple people who's posted some tutorials, and they're probably a lot better at it than I am. I got Tyrant as well, so people recommended I rainbow him instead. Yeah, okay, yeah. If you got him, then focus your rainbows on him, for sure. Because the thing with Tyrant, even if you don't upgrade New Year's Eve Rosalind, New Year's Eve Rosalind fits on any team. She's like, that's why she's so high on the tier list. She can fit in whatever teams you want to build. Tyrant Salvatores, you do need to build him up a little bit, but he's a beast. In fact, we can probably go look at him real quick. I don't have him, but we can look at his stats, I believe. I went to the wrong thing. There should be a rerun at some point. It's rare any gacha game would cut people off completely after a point. Yeah, you don't use the free-to-play start, the Ranger start. I'm free-to-play. What my thing with gacha games is I enjoy gacha games, but I never spend a single dime on them. I still need some speed boots and speed innocence. Yeah, I have not touched Item World whatsoever, I'll be honest. But speed is definitely important in this game. It's a lot more important than the regular Disgaea games, for sure. What, did you at least do 150 times Item World? I have not. Freeware 20. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. No, I've probably only done it about 10 times. No, I don't have quite enough to do another summon. Oh, yes, he Spirit Will? Yeah, he will Spiriters. Check special missions. At least Bow is really useful on my road. Okay, I'll have to get on that after I stream. Oh, here we go. Like, yeah, all stats, but except speed is plus 40%. Yeah, he's a pretty good unit. Attack plus 40% if enemy is down when a turn ends. It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. So you gotta do it 150 times then? Ah, okay, 100 times, 150. Okay. Oh, wait, characters, okay. Yeah, really easy as well. Oh, yeah, because I got a bunch of weak items I can just go through. The 5,000... Yeah, it's kind of a little bit harder to die in this one. Because you can't abuse it like you can in the regular Disgaea games. You know what? I got... Yeah, let me go through Item World real quick. I do like the fact that going through Item World on random, or on auto, it does stop you if you come across an innocent. Because I do got a couple innocents I need to farm. We'll just go through this one. Ah, dang it, that doesn't have my... That's my old team. Oh, did it say I only had 3? Dang. Done a lot less than I thought. Finally, how to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it. Item World, I've completely really been neglecting. So now I can lock on speed innocence? Okay, cool. I'm assuming they're still the same as they were in the regular Disgaea games. If they're still called the same thing. Because I think speed was coach, if I'm not mistaken. Make sure I use the right team this time. Yeah, coach should beat speed. That's what I was thinking, yeah. Oh, I understand that feeling. If you want to play Disgaea 1, you might want to do complete. Because Disgaea 1 complete's a little bit more forgiving. Like, even if you get a game over in Item World, it doesn't... You don't lose your progress, it just kicks you out of Item World. It just puts you right outside that main castle. I don't know if they actually have the mixed ones in this one, JC. Yeah, Disgaea 1 complete is a lot more forgiving. Because the PSP, like, Disgaea 1 can be very rough. When I feel like it. Like, don't get me wrong, Disgaea 1's pretty good, but it just has the problem like a lot of games do, that the first one tends to get worse compared to the sequels. Like, you can compare it to, like, Crash Bandicoot and whatnot, because a lot of people consider Crash 1 being the least fun, because 2 and 3 are, like, so much better. Not saying nothing's wrong with Crash 1, but, you know, it's just, you know, sequels just do such a much better job. But then you run into the dilemma that if you play another Disgaea game before 1 and try to go back to 1, you're gonna feel the date that game came out. Well, yeah. Well, we could say Disgaea is the better late Prestige Ragnarok. And gameplay sense, anywho, yeah. Story-wise, though, Disgaea 1 is still pretty up there in terms of story. It kind of helps that Atlas did a little bit touching up with the story in Disgaea 1. Just gotta grind to beat it. The good thing about Disgaea 1 is it's really easy to abuse once you get to certain areas. Like whenever I play Disgaea 1 again, I just abuse the mechanics. Like there's one particular level later on where you can grind money and you can keep doing that to get the best possible equipment in the shop, and that will carry you on through the main story. I'm still at the beginning, only the 3rd level of like the castle. Okay, gotcha. You're up there with mid boss right now. Yeah, it's real easy to rely on the Haro, and Disgaea 1 kind of lets you get away with just focusing on one unit. Later Disgaea games, you kind of want to focus on a team, but Disgaea 1 really lets you focus on one character if you want to. And Laharo's not a bad pick at all. Laharo's a really good unit. Just like he is in this one. Laharo's a pretty good character in this game, too. Meanwhile, Japanese Laharo is godlike. How many first hits of Laharo is there now in this game? I'm kind of curious. I haven't really paid too much attention to the Disgaea tier list in Japan. Like, I just know a couple of the characters. Oh my god, there's a lot of Laharos in S tier. If counting girls, right, yeah. 1, 2... Yeah, I literally see 2 Laharos sitting here in SS tier. That's pretty funny. And then I see 2 girl Laharos just sitting in regular S tier. Yo, let's go. Captain Gordon's B tier? Alright. That's my dude. I'll make that work. Yo, all the defenders are for B tier? Let's go. And now she's just a waifu bait version. Pretty much. Yo, what's this Mao? That's a cool looking Mao. I mean, have you seen Swimsuit Laharo? I have not. Man, it's crazy that, So as far as it has been confirmed that Disgaea RPG, we are going to get the crossover events over here in Global, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to get the Ray Zero anime crossover as well as 7 Deadly Sins crossover, so we will be getting those characters over here in Global. Sadly, though, I was mistaken. Like, I got pretty excited because I thought Mai and Terry was was in Disgaea RPG, but they were in the Makai Wars mobile game. So I got a little disappointed there. I was like, man, now I'm not gonna get Terry Bogard. A lot of the Race Hero characters look like they're in SS tier. Yeah, let me go look up this Laharo. I will say right now, though, I am really not too familiar with Race Hero. I just know it's a popular anime that people like. Yeah, I see why Swimsuit Laharo's popular. I see it. Was it Race Hero, or was it a different anime? That Laharo's a spear user? Okay. I didn't mind it, JC, but I definitely thought it was going to be a one and done thing. I'll say that. Plus, King Laharo is a spear user as well. Yeah, I noticed King Laharo is one of the best units in the game, it looks like. Like, this is the current tier list in Japan. In the main games, it's always say, hey, here's just a second Laharo with no real differences. Yeah. Because unfortunately, I don't think he can use both male and female Laharo in any game. Well, maybe except for Disgaea RPG. Technically, they are the same person. Yeah, this guy's been kind of wacky. They kind of let you do some weird stuff. I just realized there's no innocence in this gun, isn't there? Oh, well, I mean, I still need to beat some levels. You can do auto continues? Really? Oh, okay, I gotcha. With, yeah, I gotcha. Well, I'm right here on that PC. I usually, pay attention to that. Oh, auto advance. Yeah, I gotcha. At least that's not out yet. Oh yeah, Girl Laharo is in Disgaea 6, isn't she? She. He, she, me, Wombo. No, they actually just announced Laharo as a DLC character in Disgaea 6. I think both versions, actually. Oh no, regular Laharo is an unlockable in Disgaea 6. Female Laharo is DLC for Disgaea 6. Now, whether you can use them both at the same time, or if you have to swap out one for the other, I'm not sure. They tend to add Laharo as an unlockable character in the Disgaea games. Like, the only exception was Disgaea 5, he was the DLC character. Outside of that, he's always been an unlockable character. He's the face of the game. Yeah, either he or the Pranny. They're usually the face of the series. But I think a lot of people know more about Etna than they do Laharo, though. At least going on Twitter, I do. Yeah, their explanation for it is because 5 takes place way, like, 1,000 years or so before the main game. Or before 1. Big rip? Yeah, big rip. I need to get the, well, the complete version never came out for PS4 so far, so no, you had to buy all the DLC. Which I did. I did get all the DLC. I'm hoping for PS5 they release a collection. I wouldn't mind that. Having, like, just a Disgaea collection. Or at the free release, you know, put all the HD ones on the collection. Or, you know, better yet, bring Disgaea 6 over to PS4. That would be pretty nice. And I'm just saying that because I don't have a Switch. Yeah, PS4 unfortunately worse for that aspect, yeah. PS4 kind of dead with new PS5. Well, normally I would agree with you. But I think PS4 still has merit just because everybody can't get a PS5 right now. And I know normally the new console kind of runs out pretty quickly, but it's kind of bad this time around compared to when PS4 came out with the PS3. It seems like Switch is a console that's going to be here for years. It's actually in its 4th year now, if I'm not mistaken. I was just mentioning earlier how every time I want to go to get a Switch, I keep hearing talks about a new version of the Switch, so I always put it off. It happens every time. But even then, it's kind of hard to come by, at least in my area, it's kind of hard to get a Switch even. Oh, okay. You can. Well, no, it says Switches on Amazon won't be available until July 2nd. I at least like to grab the other protagonists. I'm the same way, JC. I usually get all the DLC when it comes to the Disgaea games. As of right now, there's only 2 waves of Disgaea 6 DLC. If I'm not mistaken. Three if we're counting the VTuber stuff. That's so weird to bring in the VTuber stuff to statewide as well. Okay, no, I'm mistaken. There's 3 ways to DLC. That's right. Wave 1's Adele, Rosalind, Laharl-chan, and... I can't believe I said Laharl-chan. Laharl-chan and Asagi. Wave 2 is Mao, Raspberry, Favatores, and Paneer. Wave 3 is Fuka, Desco, Kilia, and Usalia. Okay. Laharl, Etna, Flan are unlockable through the main game. Or not the main game, but you can lock them in the base game. I was just reading it word for word. It just said Laharl-chan and I just read it out loud. It doesn't say anything about Asagi. Oh, I just read... Never mind, I'm a dummy. I'm tired. It's about time for me to quit streaming just a little bit. At least I don't have to blind Flan. I like Flan. And Disgaea RPG? Let's see. In the main games, there's 4 versions of Flan. There's Angel Trainee Flan. There's, Seraph Flan. There's Heroine Flan. And then there's, Fallen Angel Flan. I think that's it. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Heroine Flan. It was Peter Angel. I thought I was mistaken as Heroine Flan. I'm taking a quick look at the Japanese tier list to see how many Flans there are in here. It looks like there's a Ray Zero Flan? That's interesting. Oh yeah, there was in one of the extra modes in Disgaea 1, there's a Flan, you can see Flan wearing a mask. So they probably turned that into a character. Okay, yeah, they turned Flan with a mask into its own character, Justice Flan. Okay. So it looks like there's 5 different ones in Disgaea RPG. Yeah, Pure Angel Flan, she was like a one-off joke in Disgaea D2. But you could, switch if you want to use regular Flan or if you want to use Pure Angel Flan. You can choose which one you want to use in Disgaea D2. But that's the only time she's been playable, not counting Disgaea RPG, Pure Angel Flan. it makes sense because they did both the female Flan and the female Laharo and then the pure angel Flan. So the whole idol thing was probably a thing going on. Okay, it looks like the Japanese version is added that this guy gets characters. So we get to actually see those characters in HD sprite form, so that'll be pretty cool. This is a pretty good wiki I'm looking at. It actually lists all the characters that is best to team up with. This is a good wiki. We can see him actually look decent. I literally like how they added a character to Disgaea RPG that's literally called Dai. That's amazing. Nah, I'm with you. It's a little jarring after so many years going with just 2D to go to 3D. Yeah, 3 fonts on unreleased. Holy cow. Oh, I'm sorry. His name's not Dai. His name is Dies. That's still amazing. Yo, Bloodiest? Let's go. That might be because of the performance issues the Switch version of Disgaea 6 has. Because I'll be honest, I haven't looked too much into the gameplay of the PS4 version. But just simply because we're not getting that version over here. Oh, okay. That's cool. You can kind of see the difference if you look at the DLC characters. Oh, that's an amazing Prinny. 100% Prinny throw. Oh wait, I forgot Prinny throw is a thing in this. Thank you, Etna. But yeah, if you look at the DLC models in Disgaea 6 compared to the base game, they actually look better. Because I remember seeing Salvatore's model in Disgaea 6, and I was like, this looks pretty good. Yo, what? Here you go, JC. There's an Asagi for you. Alright, I'm gonna be doing one more run through Item World, and then I gotta call it a session. Hey, look. That seems like a spoiler and a half. I mean, that's Disgaea RPG. I don't think she's a character anywhere else. I noticed they do a lot of units. Like, they just make up a lot of stuff with some of the units here. Oh yeah, Pereire. She's in the she's like top tier right now. She's pretty good. I don't know why they're calling her a he, because I think the wiki's just mistyping some things. Yes, that's basically that's the game. That's, you can call that prototype Disgaea. A lot of stuff that happens in that carries on to Disgaea. I'm actually quite familiar with Lapras here. No, it's the wiki. She's definitely a female. Because her and Corral has a relationship in that game. Corral? I think that was his name. Corral? Yeah, because I think the X is silent in his name. I think it's Crow. As far as I know, the demon version of her is the canon version, according to the Disgaea games. But then again, they kind of say each Disgaea game is its own continuity, according to Phantom Brave. Now that'll be exciting once the Phantom Brave characters start coming in. I know I said last time was gonna be the last time on World Run, but here I am. After this one, I do gotta get going. Oh, really? Okay, that's neat. I like Renera. She's a pretty funny character. Hey, Fuka. Evil Fuka. Whatever Fuka. some kind of Fuka. Yeah, Evil Fuka didn't really... Yo, Santa Adele. Yo, Santa Adele looks hype. Holy cow. Alright, that's going to be it for this session. Because unfortunately I do work nights, and I'm going to have to get to bed pretty soon-ish, in about an hour or two. So I got to do stuff around the house. But I want to thank everybody for coming out, checking out the stream a little bit. I like chatting with everybody. It's always a fun time chatting without. And hopefully the tips I hope those tips help out. But if not, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there. But yeah, thanks again everybody who comes out, checking out the stream even for a little bit, and everybody who checks out the YouTube replay later on. Maybe next time I'll get Tyrant Salvatore. That would be pretty nice. No, thank you guys. Thank you for the chat. It's always a blast talking to everybody. But yeah, I do an item world again. Okay, one more item world run. No, don't apologize. It's great. I like talking to you, JC. It's always nice talking with you. We need to do it more often. If you're ever on Discord, you know, just let me know if you ever want to chat about anything. Anyway, anything at all. I'm on Discord. Just give me a page. But for real though, after this one, this is why gacha games are dangerous. Listen. Oh yeah, just hit me up whenever. I'm usually on Discord in the mornings, but Sundays, Mondays are my days off. So I'm usually around at nighttime for that. Okay, leave! We're leaving! I hit the leave button. No more. This is as addictive as a regular Disgaea. Okay. Catch you guys later. Peace out. Stay safe. All that good stuff.